OG Fortnite, classic Overwatch, Apex Legends Launch Royale, old school MMOs, remasters, remakes, all this sweet nostalgia is starting to leave a bitter taste in my mouth. I'm Ash Dixon, and this is GINX News. Fortnite players are pretty damn excited right now. The OG Chapter 1 Season 1 is coming back in December, and this time it's here to stay. It was an obvious move from Epic considering when they temporarily brought it back last November, Fortnite was pulling in 6.1 million concurrent players, and now we can all permanently indulge in those warm 2017 vibes, back when Despacito was all the rage and The Handmaid's Tale was some silly, unrealistic piece of telly. Also, next month, Overwatch Classic will be making an appearance as a limited time event. 6v6 is back, all the heroes will play like they did back on release in 2016, meaning you can sweep in as Mercy and just res your entire team. There's no role restrictions on team comps, and for the first few days there'll be no limit on the number of people playing the same hero. It won't be a true return to the first Overwatch, however, with maps, UI, and sound effects remaining as they are in Overwatch 2. Now, this is all even more expected from Blizzard, who alongside Nintendo are the OGs of recycling old content. I mean, their fans have such a hard-on for vanilla WoW that they brought it back twice. But I think classic WoW probably serves as a great case study to why this nostalgia chasing is all just a bit bleak. Yeah, we can talk about how the industry is in a dire state when it comes to AAA games, how development times are increasing, or how fresh IPs are struggling to get off the ground. But these nostalgia events aren't really a true replacement for what should be fun, exciting new AAA games. Because yeah, you can make the old game the same, but us and the times have changed. Part of the magic of WoW back in the day was exploring this new world alongside everyone else. I remember as a kid waking up early just so I could loot that chest in Gurubashi Arena without getting massacred by level 60s. Was it worth it? No, but I was sucked into that mystery. Now you get kicked from a group within seconds for not knowing a single mechanic. Plus, it's not just us players that are the problem. There's a reason that the game has changed. No mounts until level 40, running for an hour to summon people to a dungeon just for them to leave halfway through. Yeah, these things are fun for a few weeks, maybe a few months if you're a bit of a masochist, but realistically, they can't really fully scratch that itch. It will always leave the player wanting more, and that just plays right back into the hands of the developers prepping up the next dose of recycled content. Meanwhile, it's kind of a double win for devs. They draw all the people back chasing that sweet nostalgia, but you also get a horde of people who jumped on the train later down the line who are now curious on what they missed out on. Trust me, in these trying times, I'm always looking back on those sweet gaming memories, you know, those niche little moments that you'll always cherish. I don't know if any of you remember the MMO Rift, but I have such a treasured memory of one evening when me and my friend Alex sat down and just crushed it in the PvP, all while blasting dubstep remixes of the Ocarina of Time soundtrack. But the sad truth is, we could never recreate that. Even if Rift miraculously came back, me and Alex both work full time now and our schedules probably line up like once a week at best. Either way, speaking of gaming memories, hit me up in the comments with your niche bits of nostalgia. I bet there's other people reminiscing about similar things. And I mean, if you think about it, just the fact that devs are able to bring back maps and make it a thing is crazy. Like previously, you'd get your core game and then new updates or DLC would come out, but that core game was still right there, ready to go. Now it's completely normalized to take things away from players and then return it years later as if it's some generous gift. Oh, that Warzone map you liked? You know, the one that's been sitting there this whole time? Well, it's back, you're welcome. By the way, have you seen our new Mr. Squiggles cat cosmetics? It's all part of this new live service hellscape, unlike the Power devs who are like, no, go play other games, it's chill. Most live service games are the gaming equivalent of an extremely abusive partner who tries to isolate you from the rest of the world so you become completely dependent on them. Oh, your friend Trackmania is back in town? Oh, well, they're probably too busy to see you anyway. It's okay, I'll race with you, baby. And what was that? You want to spend time with Minecraft? You know Minecraft hates me, right? I guess that means you hate me too, even after I made this whole survival game just for you. The issue is, the survival of these live service games is reliant on the churning out of new content, and no one has the time or manpower to sustain that. So instead, you take things away and introduce it once it feels fresh again. Now, I'm not as angry about this aspect of nostalgia farming because, well, it does split up player bases if everything is always available, and my brain gets mad paralysis when I have too much choice. It's the same reason I used to go to my dad's house, look at his huge collection of DVDs and go, I have no idea what to watch. Yet if he came back from Blockbuster with a choice of 2 films, say Gangs of New York and This Is England, I would look at them and think, dude, I'm 9 years old. What the hell are you thinking? Overall, I just think this chase for nostalgia is just compounded by how many times we've all been burned now. Plus, we're also busy and tired these days. We don't want to have to do all this research on these new games all the time, especially when you finally find something to get excited about and, oh wait, it's got NFTs or it's pay to win or has some other bullshit. Now, I'm not going to pretend there's a solution to all of this, and I'm certainly not going to be like, don't go play these OG or classic comebacks. If you find it fun, go play it, especially if it serves as an opportunity to get some friends all online together again. But I think collectively, we need to be supporting the Larians, the Arrowheads, the Remedies, the local thunks, because the reason we feel that nostalgia is at some point these games were new and exciting for us. So let's not deprive ourselves of some new sweet, sweet nostalgia in like 10 years' time. Perhaps one day you'll be nostalgic about this YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe to find out. Otherwise, thanks for watching.